Please welcome SVP and GM North America, Jordan Sweetenham.
Hello sellers, happy Friday, and thank you so much for an amazing 3 days of eBay Open 2021. Obviously a virtual event at this point is pretty much to be expected, but I for one am very excited for when we can start to get together again in person. For those of you that haven't had a chance yet to check out the photo booth, please do take a selfie, share the photo. You'll see a fun photo of Jamie and I actually holding some throwback swag from a former eBay Live. 2006 was my first eBay Live, and my hope is by this time next year, all of us will be able to get together again in person, because obviously that's incredible to see each other and share the stories in between sessions. But one thing that I'm really excited about is what we've seen around the power of these digital events and how it lets so many additional people who may not be able to travel or the schedules don't work to be able to connect in. And so I am really excited for how the last couple of days went, seeing all the engagement on chat, sellers helping each other out, answering questions, and how content was shared in other social channels. Of course, I do want to sort of recognize that I know some of you on the first day had trouble connecting in. It's obviously really exciting for us to see thousands and thousands of sellers want to join the content at the exact same moment, but I apologize for the technical hiccups. If there's any content you did miss, either at the start or even over the last couple of days as other things came up, know that everything is available on our eBay for Business YouTube channel. If you're not sure what that is, you can just go onto Facebook and look up eBay for Business. There'll be a link there. Or as always, just drop me an email, just jordan@ebay.com, and I'm happy to help connect you with missing content files or anybody else who might be able to help with your questions. And with that, I wanted to just give you a quick recap of what were some of the highlights over the last 3 days. And I'll start with the content that Jamie, our CEO, shared. And so he introduced what's the foundation of reimagining eBay, grow the core, become platform of choice for you, our sellers, and cultivate lifelong trust relationship with buyers. I'm personally very excited these three things are at the heart of where we're headed, and I want to talk about the two key themes that are emerging here. So number one, grow the core. This isn't just, let's grow eBay's GMV and sell more things. It really is core, the core of eBay. How is eBay founded almost 26 years ago? What is the inventory that makes up eBay? And so for those of you that know the categories that I shop in, plants, vintage collectibles, posters, Christmas decorations, ladybugs, all kinds of self-representing artists, that uniqueness of inventory, pre-owned, used, vintage, collectible, automotive parts and accessories, equestrian, apparel, sporting goods, the range of that inventory, the diversity of the eBay marketplace, that is the core of who we are. eBay is not like any other retailer, and that's a great thing. That diversity of inventory, the diversity that all of you, our sellers, represent and bring to the platform, that's at the heart of eBay. And so when we talk about growing the core, it's growing the core of eBay that is eBay, not just eBay as a retailer, but eBay as this incredible entity that's been around almost 26 years. The second thing I want to call out is the next two, for me, are really one and the same. Become platform of choice for our sellers and cultivate lifelong trust relationships with buyers. It's been pretty clear since I've been back over the last 2 years, and Jamie's heard the feedback loud and clear, that some of the decisions that eBay has made maybe steered things a little too far into the let's become a platform of choice for buyers, and then we'll sell some things. And that is not how a two-sided marketplace works best. eBay is at its best when we're selling the things that make eBay truly unique, as I touched on with Grow the Core, but eBay buyers are going to have the best experience when you, our sellers, are having the best experience. Is it fun to run a business on eBay? Is it easy to run a business on eBay? Do you have the tools you need? Can you make money selling transactions? Do you feel that you're treated fairly? At the end of the day, you're the ones that put an item in the box, hopefully an eBay box, put some eBay tape on there and ship it out to buyers. What the buyer experiences when they open that box, that's the experience that you deliver. And so I am committed, Jamie's committed, the rest of the eBay leadership team and our thousands of employees are committed to bringing a balanced marketplace where you, our sellers, are having great experiences, and that leads us to creating lifelong trusted relationships with buyers. So now I wanted to touch on what were some of the exciting announcements over the last couple of days. Coded coupons. This is really an extension of the work we started over a year ago with seller-initiated offers. It's another tool for you to send out offers to past buyers and bring back more traffic. Danny, I saw you on Facebook 2 days ago talking about you were sending out coded coupons to people who bought, I don't know, customized t-shirts or mugs. Like, that's exciting. It's great to have these tools that let you bring back customers that know and trust your brand and know and trust the quality of what you have to offer. Managed payments has been a huge investment over the last 2 years. And I don't just mean an investment on the part of eBay, but actually for all of you. Thank you for the effort and time you spent to change your payment settings, handle your offline payment configuration, and migrate your business, because that is a huge new enabler for eBay. Ultimately, we need to make sure we're giving you faster and better access to your funds, more control for how you get paid out. I'm excited that we're heading down a path where you can actually use your proceeds to shop back on eBay, to get shipping supplies, source inventory, or just fuel your passions and give you access to those funds quickly. But probably what's most exciting about payments is it lets us do things like what you see in the third box on here around unpaid items. For as long as I can remember, unpaid items have been a part of the auction process on eBay. We introduced best offer and more of the same. And I'm so excited that over the next 3 to 9 months, you're going to be seeing eBay make a series of announcements and changes to first start to go after unpaid items and best offer to make sure buyers pay as part of the offer process. And then in auctions, this is going to be a huge savings of time for you and make sure that your inventory is available for buyers that really have intention to pay for products. SNAD protections, Jamie talked about making sure we're protecting you from unfair feedback and returns process misuse. It's great to have returns processes. We want to make sure that buyers are only using them when appropriate and you're not being forced into return because someone's trying to take advantage of SNAD protection and buyer policies. We had Pete and Tom Pinkney in talking about our investment in the tech platform and the exciting work we're doing around stores, making stores more mobile friendly, making stores appear on the app, bringing video content into listings, which is incredibly exciting, allowing you to do a better job of telling or more easily tell your story, explain to buyers the magic that is your inventory and the nature of your business and which Main Street or community they're supporting is incredibly exciting. The new work around launching customization and personalization. So as you may have heard in Sucharita's section, as we look to holiday and returning to normal, families are heading out. Disneyland is back on trend, and so I can imagine seeing eBay orders come through with everybody ordering the family branded T-shirts. But as we head into holiday, if you're in a related category, definitely take advantage and try out the customization, personalization features. I think that notion of family and community will be really important this holiday season. We had Alex Kazim in talking about the exciting work around Promoted Listings Advanced, giving you more tools and more control if you want to be able to drive incremental traffic onto your inventory, incremental demand to fuel your business on eBay. Price and guides collection. So I know we received some feedback on day one for people that attended a collectible session and you sort of said, hey, I sell in collectibles, but the entire session was about trading cards. So I apologize. We should have done a better job of describing that session. Hopefully adding the booth over the last 2 days to answer collectibles questions was helpful. But I wanted to emphasize here is price guides and collections, it's starting in cards, but just like some of our investments over the last year, we started authenticating in watches and then took it into sneakers and then handbags. That's very much what you should expect from us here. There is no marketplace that has been around as long as eBay with the global reach and has this incredible wealth of data on the value of collectibles and how the ecosystem performs. And so while I'm really excited to launch this in trading cards, this is actually about really about the start of our investment in collectibles as a whole. You think of the incredible data that we can make available to sellers, to buyers around collectibles in all categories. Collections are really cool. It's awesome to be able to track my collection of cards. But as we start to introduce social capabilities, whether you're collecting cards or vintage radios or, I don't know, horseshoes or hubcaps, to be able to track those collections, have people help you finish your collections or even make offers on your collections or parts of your collection, we think this is going to be a really fun social enabler. And then, of course, our Up and Running grants, which we announced this morning, Up and Running grants for 2021. On the screen here, you see Sandra from Brooklyn, one of our amazing winners from last year. Please get your submissions in for 2021. I'm obviously always excited to see the winners and hear the stories, but I actually just love reading the submissions and hearing about all the incredible energy and passion that makes up the eBay community and what all of you do every day as part of growing your businesses and fueling your passions, hobbies, and really where your energy is directed. And so before I move into sort of what is exciting for me, I wanted to just offer up a few thank yous to so many sellers who actually helped make the last 3 days happen. We had Mike and Jim, Philip, Diane, Trish, and Teresa in talking about how I built my business, photos that sell, sourcing and managing. We had Maria and Jessica talking about branding your business and turning a hustle into a full-time income. Thank you so much to all of you for taking the time to share that content. But also thank you to everybody who was on chat. At eBetsy, I saw you answering questions the other day, helping with some definitions. So many of you were on this event answering questions in the chat function, on other social channels, sharing content and answering questions. There are thousands of eBay employees here making sure the platform's running, building the tools that you need to grow your businesses. But part of the magic of eBay has always been the heart of our community, sellers helping other sellers, whether it's on our community boards, on other social channels, or in-person gatherings and meetups across the country and in other parts of the world. That notion of sellers helping sellers is so important. So thank you for everybody who took the time over the last few days to help prepare content, answer questions, and just help other people be successful on eBay. Thank you. So what I want to talk a little bit now is what's exciting for me as we look forward to the rest of the year, towards next year and beyond. I spent a lot of time talking about our vertical experiences, and some of you may have wondered, okay, but why watches? How does that help me? What does sneakers really matter? And there's a couple of things I wanted to touch on. So one is this theme of scalability. We launched authentication, so eBay confirming the item is what it is, it's authentic in watches, and then scaled it into sneakers and handbags. That notion of scalability is so important. As I just talked about with cards and collectibles, we're launching features in cards as the foundation for how do we launch more features in collectibles. What do we need to do for the buyer experience? What do we need to do for the seller experience for tools? What do we do for marketing and for social? What do we need to change in our policies to make sure we have a balanced two-sided marketplace? This is all a part of when we talk about one category, it's about the foundation for how it lets us solve all the other related categories. When we talk about growing the marketplace and driving sales and protection, I want to share with you two stories around authentication. So we've now authenticated over 1 million items in the last year, from watches to handbags to sneakers. That's a lot of happy buyers. That's a lot of sellers who feel protected. But what does that protection mean for you? Well, we've also touched all the returns on those items to make sure that the authenticated watch or sneakers that get sent out is exactly what comes back. And the truth is, it isn't always what gets sent out. We had a return recently on a Rolex Yachtmaster, a $30,000 watch, and instead of there being a watch in the box, there was nothing but bubble wrap. We recently had a return on a $275 pair of Nikes, and instead of there being awesome running shoes in the box, there was nothing but dirty towels. In both those cases, we fully protected the sellers, protect them against defects, made sure they were covered against chargebacks, and told the buyer they weren't getting a refund. Obviously, we can't stand in the middle of every transaction on eBay in every category, but that notion of taking the time to really understand what's needed to deliver an amazing experience for buyers and for sellers is a core part of where we're headed. And so when we look at what we've done over the last year, we've taken authentication from just the US and just one category and expanded from the US into Canada, into the United Kingdom, into Germany, and into Australia. We're covering more categories. We're building on our social presence. Our first campaign to lace them up on TikTok, we actually had 4 billion views, which is incredible. We're reaching the next generation of shoppers on social channels that they're used to, and that's growing our business, which is growing your business. And of course, the other thing is, eBay is this incredible diverse business. And so when a sneakerhead comes in to buy an incredible pair of Nikes for $400, they actually go on to spend $2,000 over the next year in related categories. They may shop automotive parts and accessories to buy a lighting kit that matches the colorway of their kicks. Maybe they're buying a collab pair of shoes, and then they're going and shopping collectibles for the rest of the rest of related products. That ecosystem means when we create these amazing experiences in one category, all of eBay is stronger because we're bringing in buyers who are shopping in related categories. So as we look forward to the rest of the year, holiday is kind of where I wanted to wrap up. I don't think anybody really knows what's going to happen with holiday this year. It won't be quite the craziness of last year, but I think we're going to have a very strong digital season. You see on here, the image of family returning to Disneyland. I would expect people start traveling, that's going to change their shopping habits and what they're looking to buy. I mentioned earlier, personalization is going to be really important as people look to connect back together with family. I think we're going to see people pulling purchases in sooner into the holiday season. So retailers will want to get things out sooner to avoid all the challenges with shipping constraints. But also fresh in mind for people will be the last year and a half of constraints, not being able to get the products they want at the last minute for holiday. And so I'd encourage you to get your inventory and listings live on eBay as soon as possible, with the expectation that buyers start shopping earlier. As Sucharita talked about in her session, tell your stories. Over the last year and a half, it's become very clear to people how important family, community, and their local main streets are. An incredible part of the eBay mission has been when people shop eBay, they're shopping and supporting small businesses that power this country. They may not be shopping their main street, but they're shopping somebody's main street. And so not just having what you're selling, the product, the image, the title, the description, the aspects, but telling your story is really important as well. And so with that, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for an amazing 3 days. Thank you so much for everybody who's uploaded a photo in the photo booth. Again, if you haven't done that yet, please do that. Thank you for engaging in the social channels, providing feedback, asking questions, and supporting. And know that myself, that Jamie, the rest of the eBay leadership team, the thousands of our employees here at eBay, we're committed to being your partner of choice. We want you to have fun on eBay. We want eBay to be the best version of what it can be, which means building the tools and allowing you to run your best and most fun businesses. So as always, thank you so much for selling on eBay. Thank you for the last 3 days. And with that, I will hand you over to our always awesome and inspiring clapping tunnel.
Thank you, sellers.
Thank you, sellers, for everything that you do.
Thank you, sellers, so much. Your hard work doesn't go unnoticed. And thank you for doing all that you do.
Thank you.
Thank you, eBay sellers!
Thank you, thank you, thank you, eBay sellers. Woohoo!
E-B-A-Y! Thank you, sellers. Thank you.
Thank you, eBay sellers, for inspiring us every day.
Thanks, eBay sellers, for all that you've done for us. High five, double high five.
Thank you so much, sellers, for all your hard work. We wouldn't be able to do it without you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, eBay sellers, for all that you all do. You guys empower our community every day. Thank you for being great, and thank you for being such amazing partners for eBay.
Dankeschön.
Thank you, eBay sellers. Thanks so much. Love you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, sellers, for everything you do.
Thank you. Thank you, eBay sellers.
谢谢 eBay 卖家。
Thank you.
Thank you, sellers, so much.
Thank you.
To all of our sellers, we really want to thank you for selling on eBay.
Thank you so much for your support. We couldn't have done it without you.
Thank you, eBay sellers.
Thank you, sellers.
Thank you, sellers. Yeah.
Thank you, eBay sellers.